Hi guys, okay, so we've let that dry now, and now we're going to move on to a smaller brush. We're going to take some of our surgical spirit or rubbing ointment or oil, whatever you call it out there, and we're just going to let it run in here and there. So the object is now we want to start building up darker layers. Oh, tank moved there. So we have to look where those darker layers will start forming, and the great stuff about using this stuff is, well, the great thing about using this stuff is when it dries or evaporates, I should say evaporates actually, because that's what it does, it leaves behind just the powdered but in a solid sort of state. I can't really explain it, sounds a bit weird. It basically sort of, it will dry that dark colour, but a sort of solid powdery form. I don't know how you explain it. It's all very technical, but it works really well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around it, and we're going to just put in where we want this darker powder to be. So down the bottom part's always good here. It's a nice distinction between sort of the dry mud, which is uphill, dry earth, and you're using at the moment, I think it's called dry mud. So we just need to make sure that it's in the right places, because we're going to be adding wet mud to this as well, and that wet mud will literally give us a whole new look. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and mix it with a PVA and gloss, a little bit of water, and that will give us and mix it in with our powder, sorry, and that will give us a nice solid bond. But also what you can do is once this is dry, I wouldn't use Purity Seal, because Purity Seal tends to, because it is such a satin finish, it also, any loose powder there sort of soaks. I think it's a chemical bond, I'm not too sure, or it's a molecular bond, one of the two, I can't remember which, but it mixes in with the paint, and so it might be a molecular bond actually. I'm not sure, it's one of those things it's worth researching. But anyway, the idea is to, when you spray your coat of sealant over the top, or varnish, whatever you're going to use, that will basically seal everything in place. You can go over it with a watered down PVA mix, like I said, with hard coat and stuff, but see how that does for you. But it's always worth just testing these things on stuff that you don't mind getting messed up. It's like I said, sometimes it's a bit of a trial and error to learn for yourself. I mean, you can have everybody in the world showing you how to do it, but it doesn't guarantee you're going to get the same effect. But at least you know what to look out for, and that's the main thing. And once you get it finalised, once you get it sussed, then you're laughing all the way to the bank, as I say. Okay, so that's pretty much where we want to go with that. Okay, so I'm going to finish the other side off, and then I'll get back to you once it's dried, and we'll start putting the other bits on. Okay guys, speak to you later.